Alright, hello again, everyone. It is time for the next run of the large facilities. This time we are going to go over the Armory, which is the Warlord's facility. That meaning you must have a Warlord leader in order to build it. And, of course, an open large slot. Now, this one does a lot more than the sniper tower that we just went over in the previous episode. So, it does cost one material per day. You do get to salvage weapons, you can repair weapons, you can improve your gun's accuracy, and then I put a salvage furnace in here which costs one fuel per day. But with that salvage furnace, you can also throw another one in your workshop and it doubles up the effect of the salvage furnace, which is a pretty neat little perk, if you ask me, for building it. And along with it, if you had a base like Lundegard right here, you could also build an armory and then add another one, and you can triple the furnace's ability. And then you could also add an auto shop, which would quadruple it. So you can get 4 times the benefits from the salvage furnace, and the armory is one of the ways to do that. But anyways, this large facility allows you to craft all of the basic rounds and ammo in the game, along with producing just straight ammo from the game. So you get a bonus for having munitions. You can craft 22, 9mm, 45, 357, 556, 762, 44 mag, shotgun 12 gauges, 50 cal, and 40 mils. So you can craft all of them. It is quite expensive in the high difficulties. Low difficulties, it's extremely fun to play with. I honestly enjoy Standard Zone because I can just run around and shoot guns and it doesn't matter. Whereas on Lethal Zone, if I start shooting guns, I'm going to get mobbed by triple ferals pretty quickly. They don't hesitate. But anyways, next you can craft muzzle attachments. So you must have engineering and electricity. It allows you to create pro versions of everything, which is a step above the homemade, and just below the what you call it, and a step below the top tier ones. So it's kind of a middle ground. I never really made any. I mean, if you really need a suppressor, I guess this would work. I doubt that you would have an engineering person. I didn't even know I had an engineering person, to be honest with you. Who is... Oh, that's right. She's from my very first playthrough when I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. So I took engineering because it sounded cool. But yes, if you don't have engineering, then you won't be able to craft pro, I do believe. I think it goes down a grade. But yeah, it costs 125 on standard, probably 250, 300 on lethal zone. So not cheap to make those either. Now you can also craft a ton of explosives and all that good stuff. So anything from frags to C4 to soda can bombs and firecrackers, all the way up to landmines and fireworks. All you really need for the most part is electricity and munitions, and you can craft most of these. Some of them you do need other abilities, like whistling box mines, which I never use unless I'm being dumb, takes mechanics, and then remote box mines, which I don't think I've ever used, takes programming. And the C4 obviously takes munitions and electronics. That is one of the main reasons why you would build this, is for the C4, but you can also build it at a workshop as long as you have a level 3, which would be cheaper than building this, more than likely. I can't honestly tell you, but that is one of the better ways to beat plague hearts. But yeah, no, you can craft a ton of stuff from that in the explosives department. And last but not least, you can repair all of your weapons, you can salvage weapons, you can salvage weapon remains, you can do all of the basic functions that come in a workshop just in the armory. So, why would you even bother building the armory? I didn't go over this with the sniper tower because, I mean, if you're building it, you want the sniper cover, that's about it at this point. And reduced infestations. The armory, though, why would you build this in a high difficulty? Low difficulty, you would build it because it's fun to shoot stuff. It's fun to make things go boom. That makes sense. Why would you build it in a high difficulty, though, when you can get the same basic functionality out of a workshop for the necessities? Well, the reason you might build it in a higher difficulty is for what I explained earlier, being able to stack up furnaces in order to get extra parts. Now, rather than an armory, I usually recommend just an auto shop because you don't have to get a warlord leader, but you just stack up, you know, a furnace in a workshop, furnace in a large facility. It doubles it up. You can get a ton of parts very, very quickly doing that without having to build all 4 facilities. The other reason why you might build it is you're just kind of stubborn and you like shooting guns, which, hey, no harm, no foul. You do you, boo-boo. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. You may not want to upgrade your workshop all the way, which is fine and dandy. I don't have any problems with that. I mean, what, standard 10? So it would probably cost less to upgrade this to level 3 than it would cost to build this. I'm pretty sure this would cost 25 materials on Lethal Zone, whereas a level 3 workshop costs like 20. So it's cheaper to just do the workshop. Maybe you're thinking you can replace the workshop with the armory since it has a lot of the basic functionality. Well, you would be correct. It does have a lot of the basic functionality of the workshop. The main thing it doesn't have is this, your toolkits. So you're going to want these in a high difficulty. You would not get rid of your workshop if you just can't craft toolkits. That's it. That's the end of the discussion. I don't know. I do not know why you would build this in a high difficulty unless you're stacking furnaces, to be honest with you, or you're just stubborn. I've never built it a single time in Lethal Zone. Yeah, I just never have. I have no use for it. Standard Zone, though, it is very fun. Very, very fun. Or even Dread. You can get away with it in Dread. But once you get to Nightmare Lethal, shooting guns becomes a problem. But, yeah, that is my quick overview on the Armory, the Warlord large facility. If you've learned anything or enjoyed just listening to me ramble to myself, please like and subscribe. Also, check the homepage. I have started a Discord community. If you are interested in joining, please click that link and it should allow you to join. I had been asked if I had one and I didn't, unfortunately, but it gave me the thought to sit down and make one. So please, let's get a community going of friendly gamers, because we all could use some gamer friends at all times. But I appreciate all of you and your time. I'm the ADHD Gamer, and I will see you in the next one.